To arrive in China today is to step into a story at its climax. The moment you set foot on Chinese soil, you sense that you are entering a nation in the midst of a grand transformation, a place where history and future collide in real time. The air hums with anticipation, as if every arrival is a new chapter in an unfolding epic. The first sensation is one of sheer scale, overwhelming the senses. Cities stretch as far as the eye can see, their boundaries dissolving into a haze of lights and movement. The crowds are immense yet purposeful, each person a thread in the vast tapestry of urban life. The energy is palpable, a living current that sweeps you along. Airports are sprawling monuments to ambition, with ceilings that soar and corridors that stretch endlessly. These are not just transit points, but gateways to a new world, cathedrals of glass and steel that announce China's arrival on the global stage. Every detail, from the architecture to the efficiency of movement, speaks of a nation determined to impress and to lead. The air is thick with the energy of a billion lives moving in concert, a symphony of construction and commerce. Jackhammers and market vendors, office workers and delivery drivers, all contribute to a relentless rhythm. The city pulses with ambition, each day bringing new changes, new possibilities, and new challenges. High-speed maglev trains glide silently, whisking you past a landscape reconfiguring in real time. In minutes, you travel from ancient neighborhoods to futuristic skylines, watching as old traditions and new technologies coexist, sometimes uneasily, on the same horizon. The speed is exhilarating, a physical manifestation of the country's drive to move forward. Cranes dot the skyline, transforming farmland into forests of glass and steel. The landscape is in constant flux, with yesterday's fields giving way to tomorrow's towers. It's a process both breathtaking and disorienting, as the familiar is replaced by the unprecedented at a pace few places on Earth can match. Despite the chaotic pace, there is an underlying order, a testament to a system designed for control and scale. Traffic flows with surprising precision, crowds move in harmony, and the city's infrastructure hums with quiet efficiency. It's a choreography of millions, orchestrated to keep the machine running smoothly. This encounter with modern China is emotional, a mix of awe and subtle alienation. The sheer magnitude inspires wonder, but the unfamiliar rhythms and scale can leave you feeling like an outsider, swept up in a world that is both inviting and inscrutable. It's a place that dazzles and challenges in equal measure. You marvel at the spectacle, but wonder what lies behind the shimmering facade. Beneath the surface, there are stories waiting to be discovered. Of people, of dreams, of a nation constantly reinventing itself. In China, every glance reveals another layer, and every moment is an invitation to look deeper. Infrastructure becomes a primary tourist attraction, a destination in its own right. These structures are not just functional, they are designed to impress and awe. You capture images of suspension bridges and futuristic train stations. These are marvels of modern engineering showcasing the nation's technological prowess. The high-speed rail network stitches the country together, altering perceptions of distance. What once took days now takes mere hours. This state-driven development creates a curated travel experience, guiding tourists along new transport arteries. Every journey is meticulously planned to highlight the best of what the country has to offer. You exist within a bubble of modernity, a gilded cage of convenience. The sleek designs and cutting-edge technology make travel seamless and enjoyable. The scale of investment is hard to comprehend, with new airports rising from the ground at an astonishing rate, and highways opening up remote regions. These new routes bring once isolated areas into the fold, connecting them to the bustling economic centers. Yet, this infrastructure shapes what you see and what you don't, offering a highlight reel of achievements. The gleaming facades and impressive structures are carefully selected to present a narrative of progress and modernity. The traveler is presented with a meticulously arranged version of the nation. Every detail is curated to leave a lasting impression. You wonder what was swept under the rug before your arrival. The polished exterior hides the complexities and challenges that lie beneath. As you travel deeper into China, an unseen hand guides your experience. Government policy influences the places open to foreigners and the narratives presented. At the Great Wall, plaques speak of unity and defense, omitting the human cost of construction. The curated reality extends to travel geography, with designated scenic spots and economic zones. Venturing outside these zones reveals a raw, unscripted reality. Rules governing this experience are invisible until encountered, creating uncertainty for travelers. The state directs tourists toward showcases of success, keeping rough edges at a distance. The journey becomes a guided tour through the nation's official self-portrait. It is an impressive portrait, but just one version of the truth. China's economic boom is a double-edged sword for travelers. It offers comfort and convenience but comes with trade-offs felt by locals and visitors. The digital realm highlights this tension, with mobile payments offset by internet censorship. The Great Firewall blocks access to Western sites, requiring a VPN for connection. This digital divide is a reminder of the underlying philosophy of control. The economic model affects costs and experiences, with luxury development overshadowing authentic options. The most profound cost is paid in freedom, with surveillance and self-censorship ever present. Travelers benefit from efficiency, but witness the system's oppressive nature. It is an uncomfortable position, forcing constant questioning of what is seen. The mood in China's megacities is a complex tapestry of ambition and anxiety. Young professionals exude confidence, living at the epicenter of a global powerhouse. They discuss career goals and technological innovations with infectious enthusiasm. However, whispers of economic slowdown and rising costs reveal a different story. Consumer confidence is replaced by cautious pragmatism, seen in comparison shopping and quiet conversations. This duality creates a confusing atmosphere for travelers, with optimism and anxiety coexisting. The social contract of hard work for stability is fraying as the economy falters. Pressure to succeed is immense, felt in the hurried pace and tired faces. Travelers indirectly feel this pressure, witnessing the relentless pursuit of progress. Traveling into the countryside is a journey back in time, yet everywhere you look, signs of change are emerging. New infrastructure, gleaming highways, modern bridges, and high-speed rail lines slice through the landscape, connecting remote villages to the bustling cities beyond. These developments promise opportunity, but they also bring a sense of disruption to the age-old rhythms of rural life. Modern highways cut through endless rice paddies, and power lines stretch over ancient villages, threading the old and the new together. The countryside is no longer isolated, but the changes are bittersweet. For many, these roads are a path out, a way to seek fortune in distant cities, leaving behind the fields their families have tended for generations. Life here moves at a gentler pace, governed by the turning of the seasons rather than the ticking of the stock market. There's a deep sense of community. Neighbors gather to share meals, work the land together, and celebrate festivals that have been passed down for centuries. The air is filled with the sounds of daily life, laughter, the rustle of crops, and the distant hum of a passing train. People are open and curious, eager to share their stories and traditions with visitors. Travelers are often welcomed with genuine warmth, invited to join in local customs or taste home-cooked meals. These authentic experiences offer a rare glimpse into a way of life that is rapidly changing. Yet, the absence of young people is stark. Grandparents raise grandchildren while parents work far away in the cities, hoping to provide a better future. Playgrounds sit empty, watched over by elders who remember when the village was full of youthful energy and laughter. This hollowing out leaves entire communities feeling melancholic, like relics slowly fading into the past. Abandoned homes and overgrown fields are silent reminders of families who have moved on, chasing dreams elsewhere. Travelers witness a way of life on the brink of disappearing, even as government projects aim to revitalize these areas and alleviate poverty. New schools, clinics, and housing projects signal hope, but the challenge of keeping villages vibrant remains immense. The countryside is undeniably beautiful and peaceful, with golden sunsets and tranquil fields stretching to the horizon. But beneath the surface there is a quiet sense of loss, a longing for the days when villages thrived and every home was full. This is the other side of China's urban miracle, a landscape shaped by migration, where the energy and ambition of youth are drawn to distant skylines, leaving behind echoes of a rural world that is slowly slipping away. Navigating China involves grappling with the digital divide. The Great Firewall is a fundamental part of the social landscape, requiring a VPN for access. This digital isolation impacts interactions with a different digital universe for locals. WeChat dominates communication, while state-approved news shapes perspectives. Overcoming this divide leads to meaningful connections, finding common ground in shared interests. Conversations with locals using VPNs offer rare, precious moments of understanding. The firewall forces old-fashioned connections, making travelers more present and observant. Frustration with digital disconnection pushes toward human connection. The state's attempt to control inadvertently creates openings for direct personal communication. Travelers in China experience two economies simultaneously. The first is high-tech innovation and unstoppable growth, inspiring awe and respect. The second is slowing growth and rising inequality, seen in empty apartments and struggling businesses. This duality creates cognitive dissonance, with rich opulence and deep stress coexisting. The government's response is visible in infrastructure projects but lacks direct household support. Economic tension is a lived experience, explaining contrast between opulence and anxiety. The nation holds its breath, proud of progress but uncertain of the future. Travelers feel ambiguity, questioning if China is a giant on the verge of dominance or stumbling. Both possibilities are felt, leaving a profound sense of uncertainty. Leaving China is disorienting, stepping into a slower, smaller world. Relief from surveillance and restrictions is followed by deep curiosity. China offers a glimpse into a different world model, impossible to ignore. The path of state-driven growth reaches limits, with questions about future directions. Will China push industrial overcapacity globally, or address internal challenges? The future traveler may find a more assertive or introspective China. The story is far from over, shaped by individual resilience and adaptability. China becomes a place of real people and stories with profound contradictions. The experience leaves more questions than answers, encouraging curiosity and listening for unwritten chapters.